unnecessary intro song to totally waste your time.
Is there anything more frustrating than watching a person lie? When you know that they are lying. Is there anything that's more maddening than that? For me, I don't think there is. Like watching a person bold-faced lying, and I'm not talking about fudging the truth or exaggerating, like, oh, I ate 1 million pounds of nachos yesterday. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, I won't pay you $1 more for that thing that you've got for sale for $10. That's not a lie. That's bullshitting. Bullshitting might not be fun, but sometimes it actually is fun. But when you watch somebody directly lying, where you know that they know the truth and instead they are telling a lie, that's pretty fucking frustrating, right? And it's one of the reasons why I've got to stay away from the media now, because when we live in an age where when you see somebody lying, you can find out. You can just go to the source. This person said this. Well, I watched the speech. They didn't say that. They said something completely different. You're taking it out of context or directly lying about what they are. You're misrepresenting what they are. That's super frustrating. When you know that they are lying and they lie anyway. You probably had somebody lie about you before. And boy, doesn't that just send you into a rage. And you know that person's lying because you were involved in the thing. So they are telling a lie and you know it's a lie, and what can you do? People are listening to them, but yet there they go. They just lie. Frustrating, right? Now, you know what else is frustrating? And maybe, to answer my initial opening question, if there's anything more frustrating, it's when you see an ignorant person repeating that lie, and as if they believe it, as if it's the truth. So now you're one step removed. You've got the originator, the liar, and they have something to sell, or they've got an agenda they're pushing, and so they're lying, and they're doing it deliberately, and boy, does it make your blood boil. You're watching them lie. The information is out there, but they're lying anyway, and they double and triple down. But then you get the second party, the person to whom they lied. That person believes them, and they repeat the lie as if it's the truth. That one might even be more frustrating, because then you can't even get to the intent. You can't even give them that. You can't even make the eye contact knowing that the liar knows they're lying. There's a certain, it's frustrating, but there's this also sort of thing where you go, you're lying. You can just look at them and point at them and they know, But the second-hand liar, the one downstream, for some reason, a lot of times those guys get more confident. They don't have the audacity that the first person had, because they don't need the audacity, because they believe they're telling the truth. The original liar knows they aren't telling the truth. So there's an in there. But with the repeater of the lie, they believe they're just telling the truth. This happened today on Facebook, where I saw a person directly lying about a group about which I know the details. I don't know well, but I've been following for many years the person who started the group, and I know people in the group. I watched it. I know the thinking of the group because they're adjacent to the way that I think, But I see this person repeating the lie because they got the lie from the second, third, fourth hand. It seems like with the telephone game, a lie, they say, what is it? They say the more you repeat a lie, it almost becomes a truth. And it's kind of true because that lie, by the time it gets to the third, fourth person, it's been filtered out, and people just accept it as truth. They just go, yeah, that person definitely did that thing. Well, why would I not trust it? It's everybody's saying it. Is everybody lying to me? No, not everybody. Everybody believes they're passing on the lie. They don't know they've been lied to. That's why it seems like they're telling you the truth, because you can't even see the initial lie. You're not even getting it from the person who told the initial lie. When somebody's lying directly to your face, even if it's about something you don't really know, you kind of get it. You kind of go, I don't know. There's a thing, The body language is off. But once that lie is passed on to the third and fourth parties, all that stuff disappears, because those are the true believers. Those are just the faithful. They don't believe that they're being lied to. And so when they repeat the lie, they do it with a different kind of certainty, a scarier kind of certainty, because they believe it. The original liar didn't believe it. They were just lying. So yeah, that shit's scary to me. And even scarier now. I mean, hold on, let me back up here. The good news is that many, many people, more than ever, are able to and have been checking up, and researching and finding out lies. So you get a group of people lying about this group. Some people, they hear it, they go, I don't think that's quite right. They go to the source and they go, oh, well, you lied about this person. I know because I watched the original video, read the original thing, saw the original comment, whatever. I got the context. Then they know you lied to me. So more people than ever are utilizing this amazing new access to information. There's really no excuse to fall for a lie anymore, because if something seems shady, just spend 20 minutes searching and finding the source of the lie. Check on it. If somebody talks shit about John Smith, fucking Google John Smith, find John Smith, listen to John Smith's side of the story. Get it from him as well. Listen to him. Listen to other people that know John Smith. And then Then you can figure out if there is a lie being told about John Smith, or if not, or maybe not. No excuse. But what's scary, and so that's the good news. The good news is more people are learning that than ever. But it's still scary because there are still a lot of people who only want to hear the lie. They only want to they've been lied to in such a way, and they're such believers that they won't even go down any rabbit holes. They won't even research because, well, that's heresy. That's not how that works with the dogma. You can't even doubt. And once people get wrangled into their belief system so deeply, they don't even want to find out. They don't want to find out they've been wrong. They don't want to find out they've been lied to, especially because they've repeated the lie over and over again. They become implicated at that point. They don't want to know. That's scary to me. Willful ignorance. Willfully repeating lies. And scarier when they don't even bother to check, when they just accept it. I guess that's what Stalin referred to as the useful idiots. And boy, are they ever useful, because it doesn't take a lot of people to spoil the party. you can have a party with 1,000 people in attendance and everything's going just great. And if 10 people come in with stink bombs and determined to make a mess, they can ruin the whole thing for everybody. So yeah, these useful idiots are scary. And I don't think it's wise, even though I do see their numbers diminishing, and I do see the positive aspects of the information being available, I don't think it's wise to discount the useful idiots just for being small in number. Do you know what I mean? Because that small number of people can create a lot of havoc, and they can change things not permanently, but in lasting ways that have effect. Anyway, I guess what I'm just trying to say is you don't have any excuse. I know you're probably busy. Some of you are busy, and it's hard to double check everything, and it sucks that you can't trust sources anymore. Or maybe it doesn't suck. Maybe it's good that finally we're seeing that some of the sources we've trusted for a long time have always been pulling a fast one, But just take the time. Be skeptical. When you hear shit about something or somebody, go check it out. Dig a little bit. Spend a little bit extra time. And if you can't do that, try to restrain yourself from repeating some vital information, aka some pressing need to alter your life. Before you start spreading shit around about a person or a group of people, slow down, dig in, check, make sure that you're just not repeating a whole pile of bullshit. And you've probably done that before. I've done it before. Quick reposting of a meme, or something like that. Didn't bother to look. And some of them can be more dramatic than others. Sometimes it's kind of harmless. Oh, numbers were off by 10%. Not a big deal. But when you're smearing an entire person's character or their entire message and you're turning it into opposite day, there's no excuse for that. It's just plain bad and it's wrong. And if you do it because you're lazy, you're almost worse than the person that is doing it with an agenda. And that's just the question. Is a sin of commission worse than a sin of omission? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for listening.